Coach Barnum has high expectations for these two Vikings sitting next to me. Preseason All-Conference tight end Tanner Beaman and veteran defensive lineman Spencer Elliott. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Tanner, I'll start with you. You were second team All-Big Sky last year, preseason All-Conference this year, ranked 10th in the top 25 SCS returning tight ends. Lots of accolades there. What are your expectations for yourself entering 2025?
I think last year getting the second team All-Conference definitely lit a fire in me. So I think this season I'm just all off-season been preparing and just looking forward to what's to come.
Spencer, what are the biggest lessons you've learned in their first few years at Portland State that you hope to take onto the field with you this season?
Oh man, really how to be a good teammate, a good leader. I've been fortunate enough to play in every single game, and so I got up to speed pretty quick. And I think for the first 2 years, the nerves can kind of get to you, but now that I've kind of stepped in, I know all the guys. I have a love for the team and a commitment to PSU, and it's really easy to kind of lead and also just enjoy being a Vike,
So you got up to speed, but you have a new defensive coordinator. Brian Thomas took over defense middle of last season, stepped into the role full-time for this year. How have you seen the defense improve under his leadership?
Oh, man. Our scheme, it can look a little bit simpler, but it allows us to play really fast. And that's something I love. He makes sure that we don't have to think too much when we're on the field. And I think that's a great thing for a defense. For a defense just to have freedom and be able to play without thinking is huge for us. And so I think that's been something that has been big for us.
Tanner, how does going against that defensive scheme help you offensively?
It helps a lot. I mean, going against them throughout the week, we got a lot of good guys on that side of the ball, so just using them to prepare for our opponent, it's huge.
You're a preseason all-conference tight end, and last year, I guess, as well. You're also a 7v7 coach. How did you get into that?
One of our old teammates, he actually started running a 7-on-7 program. It's been a program, but he got got the steering wheel, and so he asked a bunch of us to come out and coach, and it was a really good time. It was all off season coaching 7th grade 7-on-7. It was a good time.
What's the hardest part of being a coach versus a player?
I think in college you have a very good understanding of the game, and you have a terminology for certain type of stuff and concepts, and kind of having to dumb down for a 7th grader who might not know all those concepts. It was definitely challenging, but it was a good challenge, and I really enjoyed it.
Now, off the field, Spencer, you're a little outdoorsy.
A little bit.
Ski and snowboard. Which one do you prefer?
I've snowboarded for longer than I've skied. I grew up in Bend, which is about 25 minutes away from Mount Bachelor. That's a pretty nice ski mountain. And so my dad was a huge skier, and he put us in right when we moved to Bend. He's like, you got to go snowboard. You got to go ski. So I did that for my first few years. All my buddies ski, though, so I picked up a little bit of skiing kind of my senior year of high school. Nothing too crazy, though, because, I don't want to get injured on the mountain. So
I've snowboarded a few times in my life. I'm horrible. But what is your advice as someone who does snowboarding? What's your advice to a newbie like me on how to excel in this sport?
You got to know your edges, your toe side and your heel side, As long as you can get down the mountain, doesn't matter if you're just sliding down on your heels, you'll be all right.
Then that hurts your quads and your calves, and I'm like, oh my gosh, can I just sit and sled down on this thing? All right, you guys wrote questions to each other, not you two specifically, but all 24 players. I will have you each reach in and pick out a question.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, Tanner, you can go first and read your question.
If you could add or change one college football rule, what would it be?
Rule.
Oh,
Sorry,
rule.
I wrote that. That was my bad handwriting.
One college football rule. I don't know. I think it's kind of some of the cut block rules are a little not in the benefit for the offense, but yeah, that's probably what I'd say. Some of the cut blocking rules.
See, I would change celebrating. Let the celebrate. Maybe not so much taunting, but maybe loosen up on taunting and then allow more celebrating.
Yeah, that'd be a good one too.
That's me. What do you got, Spencer?
I got who's the best gamer here at the Big Sky Kickoff? I'd say myself.
Other than yourself.
Other than myself?
Other than your teammate.
Oh, man.
Who's the best non-Portland State gamer?
I don't know who here really games as much. I mean, we've talked a lot of football with these guys, but I haven't gotten to talk much games. I mean, I'll just throw a name out there. I'll say Sam Brown. Let's throw it out there.
He's a very interesting dude, so you're probably right. Yeah. Well, guys, I am so glad that you were able to make it. I hope you have a better trip home than you did here. I know there were some delays for you as well, and I wish you both the best of luck this season.
Thanks for having us.
Sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'm going to send it back to the floor with Ben Creighton.
Yeah, Megan, appreciate it. Selfishly, as a Portland, Oregon native, I really hope Portland State returns to Providence Park full-time eventually. Great to see them finally playing at least one game here this year. And I also want to give a shout-out to you and Kyle Hansen and just everybody here at Scripps Sports today. You can see the setup that we've done today and really the performances that we put for all of you throughout the entire season, not just here at Media Day. You see Megan right there at the desk. You know what? Let's go walking. Let's go into the bowels of the Northern Quest Resort and Casino. I know it might get a little dark in here, but like I said, we're excited to be back for another year, our 4th year as the broadcast partner of the Big Sky Conference. Obviously, we got close to 20 broadcasts this season here for Big Sky football, which we're excited to bring. Obviously, we just signed a new 5-year deal. And like I said, you got to give a shout out to everybody, not only in front of the camera, but everybody behind the camera, highlighted by our senior director, James Rafferty. Everybody just does a tremendous job, again, not only behind the scenes, but in front of the camera as well. We're excited to be back for year number 4. And again, to continue this great partnership between the Big Sky and Scripps Sports. So, Megan, I know you're excited to be a part of it for a couple games this year, and we're excited to have you back. And again, I know I sound like a broken record for saying this, but let's get to September 6th already.
Ben, appreciate that behind-the-scenes tour of the control room here at Big Sky Media Days. Earlier this month, I spoke with FCS analysts Sam Herder and Craig Haley to get their thoughts on the Big Sky preseason polls and all conference selections. Hear that interview after this break.